Okay, hello everyone. How you guys doing? Shalom, shalom, all that stuff there. Today I'm gonna talk about Dum Diversas. Um, Dum Diversas is an incredible topic, man. I'm surprised I haven't heard of it. If I haven't heard of it, chances are some of you haven't heard of it. Especially if you're a Catholic Christian and real religious, religious. You know, you might want to check this out. You know what I mean? I got a feeling you might think a little different about it afterwards. All right. Now that being said, let's go see what Papal Bull is, so you know what that part is, so you get what they're getting at here. A Papal Bull is a particular type of letter patent or charter issued by a pope or Roman Catholic Church. It is named after the lead seal bulla that was appended to the end in order to authenticate it. Pretty much it's a document straight from the Pope, the Catholic Church, and giving orders. Now let's go here and read what let me read this one. I like that one. Okay. This is the doctrine of discovery. That's what it's called. Papal Bull Dum Diversas. Let's go. Pope Nicholas V issued the Papal Bull Dum Diversas on June 18th, 1452. It authorized Alfonso V of Portugal, that's this guy, okay, to reduce any Saracens, or I guess they call them Muslims too, and pagans and any other unbelievers to perpetual slavery. This facilitated the Portuguese slave trade from West Africa. Well, there you go. Shake this. The same Pope wrote the Bull Romanus Pontifex on January 5th, 1455, to the same Alfonso. Now, as a follow-up to the Dum Diversas, it extended to the Catholic nations of Europe's dominion over discovered lands during the Age of Discovery. During the Age of Discovery, you're discovering what? Oh, you're discovering us. Huh. Now, along with sanctifying the seizure of non-Christian lands, it encouraged the enslavement of native non-Christian people in Africa and the New World. So there you have it, fellow Christians and Catholic people that you guys love so much. Oh man, these Christians. You guys love your Christianity, you know what I mean? I love my people. My people are, strong into their faith. It's in them. They want to believe. They just misled, man, and their soul is in danger. Now, getting back to this here, so pretty much what's going on is the Catholic nations has got dominion over any Christian lands that has not been Christianized. Okay? So if you're a native, if you don't know about Christianity, you're pretty much done data. You're done. You know what I mean? You're going to get wiped out, and they got the go by the Pope to do it. So they've got this in quotes here. We weighing all the singular and the premises with due meditation. Ain't that some shit? And noting that since we have formerly by others letters and have granted among other things free and ample faculty to the aforesaid King Alfonso to invade, search out, capture, vanquish, and subdue all Muslims and pagans whatsoever, and other enemies of Christ whatsoever place, wherever they are, and the kingdoms, dukedoms, principalities, dominions, possessions, and all movable and immovable goods whatsoever held and possessed by them, and to reduce their persons to perpetual slavery. Well, shit, I mean, if you take all their goods, movable, unmovable goods, everything they have, I mean, shit, what's left? You're going to do with them. You know what I mean? And to apply and appropriate to himself and his successors the kingdoms. Okay, dukedoms, counties, principalities, dominions, possessions, and goods, and to convert them to his and their use and profit. By having secured the said faculty, the said King Alonso, or by his authority, the aforesaid infante, justly and lawfully has acquired and possessed, and doth possess these islands, lands, harbors, and seas, and they do of right belong and pertain to the said King Alfonso and his successors. So there you have it, fellas, right there. You know what I mean? You got the right to go ahead and invade. That's what they did to all lands, West Africa, to our native land here in the Americas. You know, this is what they do, and it's Catholic, man. This is not a, I don't know what you call this shit right here. Religion, I don't know what it is. You know, it's evil. That's what I do know. But besides that, let me go ahead and finish. In 1493, Alexander VI issued the bull Inter Caetera, stating one Christian nation did not have the right to establish dominion over lands previously dominated by another Christian nation, thus establishing the laws of nations. Oh, how fair. So one Christian nation has already took over these lands already. Another Christian nation will give them a pass, and they'll go to the next land and smash them, knock them out of orbit. Okay, together the Dum Diversas, the Roman Pontifex, and the Inter Caetera came to serve as the basis for justification for the doctrine of discovery, the global slave trade of the 15th and 16th centuries, and the age of imperialism. Shit. Well, that's just reading that. And what I also have here is some genocidal crimes of the Europeans. It's pretty much like a list of, I don't know if you can read it, it's like a list of these crimes and pretty much what took place when they had the authority, and this is what they were doing. So we got the Papal Law, Dum Diversas 1452, giving moral authority to Europeans to enslave non-Europeans. Invasion of our lands with the intent to enslave, kill, and rob our people and to take our lands. Criminal acts, immoral and unethical behavior, and other uncivilized acts against our people. Murders, torture, mutilations, and other acts that had the intent of terrorizing our people. 3 major massacres of over 6,000 unarmed civilians at Cholula and Tenochtitlan and Cajamarca. Smallpox, of course, played a main big role as well. Holocaust by smallpox that killed 95% of the people, which killed 70 to 100 million of our people. Kidnapping, extortion, deceit, making fraudulent treaties, destruction of the cities as means to destroy all evidence of the civilization altogether, like usual. Destruction of all libraries, art, architecture, and other accomplishments of our people. Destruction of universities, schools, and other educational institutions. Come on, guys. I mean, and you wonder why we have no history, and you wonder why we have no proof, because these cats here destroyed everything. And if not, they said they're going to make it their own. So why are people acting or get their pants all up tight when black people are trying to claim their culture? People get all upset like we're trying to jack their culture because they've been lied to, you know what I mean? And we've been lied to, everybody been lied to. All we're doing is finding out the truth here. It's just kind of, trips me out. Now, let's see here. Yeah, execution of our teachers, professors, and the top ranks of the leadership of our people. Wow. Execution of our teachers, professors, and top ranks of the leadership of our people. Prohibition of war society existence and the governance over our culture. The Prohibition Law of 1577 that outlawed the teaching of our history by our people and by Europeans. So our history has been standstill at that point when they came in here. You can't talk about it. You can't teach it. Our teachers were killed. Professors were killed. Top ranks and leaders were killed. Wow, huh? Theft of our gold and silver, of our beloved Aztecs, and of the Inca to found European capitalism. Theft of these collective rights to vast wealth of our continent to leave us impoverished. Rape of our population as a secondary means of destroying our people's sense of identity. So these are just a few things. I'm sure there's a lot more things they've done on the daily that they just had a kick in doing just because they're just evil people. But besides all that, it's pretty self-explanatory. You need to go into this on your own, look into it, go do your history about yourself, about where you came from, what's going on, because we're like totally lost, you know what I mean? And for me not to know that this is an actual document and that this is not taught anywhere, it's just like ridiculous. This is like one of the most important documents in America, if the most important document. But other than that, I'm going to let it go. Let me go ahead and show myself. Hopefully y'all can see me. Hey, my name is Alden. You know, I used to be known Global Acumen, but the global, it doesn't work anymore, you know. But other than that, I want to send out some thank you to King Drop, Lex Will, my girl Smiles. Everybody loves Smiles. Man, Hiram Art, Let Us Find the Truth, Smooth Perspective, Copper Warrior. It's a lot of y'all out there, man. I didn't even know y'all existed. You know what I mean? I'm sitting there doing this by myself, trying to, you know, figure this thing out. But, you know, you guys are right here. You know what I mean? So I'm just sitting there late, just chilling. Decided to go ahead and do this here to let people know what's going on. Other than that, peace, shalom. Talk to you guys later. But man, get on your grind, man, and you know, try to figure this thing out, man. This is crazy. With that being said, I'm gonna leave you guys with a little video. You know, this dude raps and whatnot. He's speaking game, but at the same time, you know, he ain't about to win no rap wars and no battles or anything like that. But he got some good stuff on there, man. You know, pretty cool. All right, y'all. Peace out. See you later.
Aboriginal means the original inhabitants of a land from the earliest times. The ancient mound builders were built and designed the pyramids right here, not just by the Nile, contrary to popular belief in the Nile. Pyramids and huge hieroglyphics and pictographs on the ground are all mounds found around the Americas, North, Central, and South, even Venus and Mars. That's a documented fact that emanates from my mouth. So who exactly were these aboriginals here? Whose nation evidence of residency is evidently mentioned in this hemisphere? Were they the stereotypical Native Americans or colored Indians? Well then, let's be clear, ask any of their tribes if they're sincere. They'll tell ya, those mounds predate the origins. Our past was erased and replaced with lies. Our achievements and identity plagiarized. We got amnesia of who we are, but we go way back further than the seats in your car. No matter where you go in every country, we in there. Most of us did not come on slave ships, we've been here. Indian just means amalgamated more. The U.S. tried to wipe us out in 3 Seminole Wars. For each aboriginal, 7 troops died. 90% of Indians were reclassified as Negroes. We fought European foes. Africa's great, but we don't look under our nose. Or now here's the old man river, or the Mossy City, not called the Mississippi. We're the Yamasi. People in others here like the Washita, the Chocos in Colombia, Dadientos in Panama. The Californians and more, we're prisoners of war. Our titles, nationalities, and birthrights ignored. We got a huge missing gap in our past, and been divided into race and some type of caste. Everyone else has a language, where's mine? Cause ours is long gone, like your grandpa's hairline. Humanity's a family tree. Each branch of leaves a nationality. But we put the hue in it. We're the root of it all. But by the way we get treated, this tree's gonna fall. Cause you can see our aboriginal likeness show. Look at the nose and lips of the backhands of stone. From Central America to the Yucatan, they were the first in Mexico before the rest began. Like the Toltec, Mixtec, Aztec, Zapotec, Incas and Mayans. Thinking of lying, go check. Now those Roman parallel, ancient Egypt, you can tell when it was called Tamari. And Kemet as well. Besides Olmecs and Egyptians, we've been referred to as the Shang dynasty of the Shi. And I've heard different accounts of how the Olmecs arrived. That they came from Africa or the sunken Atlantis to survive some great flood. When oceans were mud from the cataclysmic landship that mixed up all of the whose land masses of water were settled after a while. Our longevity can be allegorically referred to as turtles and crocodiles. Olmecs were rubber people, they used sap from the trees to make coats, shoes, and balls for the game ceremonies. Did they vanish with no traces in that place? With the faces and the leaves? Is that the case? Got the munchies and food for thought, your ears will love the taste of